Hey, let's get it, bro.
Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny. We're going deer hunting or something today,
you know, it's
bro.
hunting season. You already know.
Season. We got the fucking man Stooie
in the building, in the cut. You know, we had to come out here in the flesh and direct. You know, we've been living in the metaverse. We had to come into the real universe. You know,
facts. Come outside.
Off top. You know, we outside.
Let's go, bro. So, you want to pour up a little something before we get into this?
Yeah, why not, bro? Like, this is the Pxople, man. This is very legendary. You know what I'm saying? I've been sipping on this since a youth, bro. I've been sipping on this since, like, a very long time. Motherfuckers don't even really know about this shit. Have you even seen this, bro?
El Gobernador.
Yeah, this is at Pxople, bro. People drink vodka. You might drink some gin. You might drink some, like, whiskey. You might drink some rum. But have you drank Pxople?
Never, bro. I thought this was tequila.
Nah, fam. This is Pxople. This is Pxople.
Pxople, first time ever on
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, when was the last time you did something for the first time?
It's been a minute, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
off
time.
Time.
We're overdue.
You know what I'm saying? With the gems. You know what I'm saying?
We're overdue.
I'm coming. Let's get it.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's get this shot. Let me get a second cup for the shot.
Double cup life.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Double cup life. Shout out Lil Wayne.
Yo, we say, yo, we got ice too, bro. You know, we gotta say,
we got ice.
Yeah. Shout out to the hydro flask. You know what I'm saying?
We got a little bar over here,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
Got some whiskey on the side if you want.
Off
jungle
top.
Juice.
Hey, shout out
to the jungle juice.
No, I rate the setup, bro. This is a very nice vibe that you got going right here.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Fucking excited to have you on here.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Gonna talk some shit. Yo, this is a mixology class as well.
You know what I'm saying? Off top, yo, they got
free.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that one YouTuber. What's that one guy? He's like from the islands. He got those baddies on with him and shit. I forget his name, bro. He's a legend.
It's a good role model. It's a good role model.
All right, yeah, you can get some ice, but yo, we got you could pour up. I'll pour up right here in this. Right here. Fuck, now I poured the ice in here. I'm so OCD. If anybody knows me, fam, like I'm hella OCD. I got my ice cup. I got my mixed cup. Now I gotta get my cup for this, bro.
Bro, I like that's called compartmentalizing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how my brain works and shit, bro.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Yeah.
And we got Shoutout Acid Sport. We got the coaster right here.
Off top. Hey.
Corkage.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it comes with a cork too. It's pretty legendary.
It's a fire bottle, bro. This is a Toronto brand or just random ass?
I don't even know, bro. I'm not. Yeah, it's from Chile. If you from Chile, like you know that this is like really the thing that they be really sipping out there and stuff. You know, so like yeah, I just vibe with it. You know, shout out to the people from Chile. Like, you know, it's a vibe.
Next podcast gonna be in Chile.
Yo, you know, we might have to fly out. You know what I'm saying?
Manifestation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Manifestation and the materialization. You know what I'm saying?
All Big facts making it happen.
You know
Yo, cheers, bro. Cheers to that.
Hey,
wise words. Okay.
What do you think?
That a lot.
Hey.
It's like a every liquor you just described, it kind of has like a combo of all of
everything. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not too harsh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's really blessed, bro. Like it's a mixture of everything. Exactly, bro. That's a really good way to describe it, bro. Like it's one of my favorites.
It's fire. That does taste though. Like you getting drunk on that, you're gonna have a wild ass night. It tastes like wild.
It is, bro. I had some stories, bro. Yes. Like I had some stories. Like if this bottle, if messages in a bottle, like that's what I'm gonna say for that, bro.
Real shit, I could imagine. But yo, thank you for fucking coming through, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
How are you living, man?
Man, I'm living. I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be alive, and we just living, bro. We in the third dimension. I think that's where we're at. you know, we in this current dimension. We live in this life. We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. Big facts. So Stooie, I know you've been around, bro. You've been doing your thing, and I know you've done podcasts. You're heavily involved.
Yeah.
But for Vigilante viewers, talk a little bit about coming up and kind of briefly how you kind of got into where you are today.
Man, like
the origin story.
The origin story? Fuck, man. Where do you want to start? Like,
you grew up in Mississauga?
I grew up in Mississauga. I was born in Jamaica, though.
Okay.
And, like, men say they're, like, from Jamaica and shit. They're really from Yard. But, like, can you drive in Yard without a GPS, fam?
That's your definition.
Yo, or that's last time I was there. I was driving without a GPS around my neighborhood and shit, and around the area, around Kingston and shit. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that, like if you drop me from the airport, I could get to my crib, I could get around town, I could take a shorty out, all that. You know what I'm saying?
You're cozy.
Yeah. I could really live it. So I was born in Jamaica, came here in like grade 6, and then yeah, bro, like I started like when I was in Jamaica though, I did a commercial for Nestle.
Okay.
The Nestle TV commercial. That was like the first time I ever been on like TV and stuff. And then like I did that, and then like after that, when I came to Canada, I started doing like more TV. So like I started getting to like commercials and stuff like that. So it's like, and then like background work and like all this stuff, right? So it's just like I probably been on like background on like all these shows that you watch on TV and stuff like that, but like just like chilling in the background. And then like, but I did hit a big break one time or a couple of times. I don't even know, like, what do you even call a big break? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the biggest break right now. This is that moment, you know what I'm saying? We here live and direct. But off top, like back when I was younger, like, I was on like the show called Ghost Trackers. I don't know if you saw YTV's Ghost Trackers.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. So like these kids would investigate these like haunted houses and stuff. Like they would give us these like instruments and stuff to like investigate and stuff, like with like a parabolic microphone, with like an EMF detector. We had like couple things. We had like a compass, and we had like an infrared like thermometer and whatnot and stuff like that. So we were like investigating these haunted houses. One of them is actually in Toronto, like right at like Queen of University. I think it's called like the Campbell House or something like that. Yeah. So I did that. Like I investigated that as a kid. So it was like a tournament and stuff, So this was like early, bro. This is before like Netflix, all that stuff with these tournament shows and stuff. I was on that early, bro. Like I was doing this and like I actually won. Like I leveled up, like I won the season and stuff. I was the ultimate ghost tracker, bro. So that was crazy. That was like one of my like biggest like child highlights and stuff like that. But other than that, I also did the show called The Kink In My Hair. It was like a Jamaican TV series. So you could even check out
CBC.
It was on Global actually.
Yeah.
It was on like Sundays and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was like the kid on the show. So I was like, like it was basically takes place like on Eglinton and the show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you know Raps, like, which is a legendary Jamaican spot, Raps is they serve Jamaican food and stuff like that. The colorway like that they took from like Raps, and then they put it on the show there to like kind of have that colorway for the store there. Like, they emulated like real Eglinton vibes and stuff, really authentic and stuff. Full circle moment. I actually work with the homie that his family owns Raps Restaurant, and he actually like helps me do photography and helps me produce shows at my studio right now. So it's like full circle moment how that happens. But yeah, bro, I did The Kink In My Hair. That stuff, that was like a play. The play just came back. There was like a anniversary for that. I wasn't on the play though, because it was so funny. Because like on the play, right, the lady that plays my mom, in the play she has a daughter, and then like on the TV show she has a son. And then that's how I got the role. Like on the play, like there was no role for like a male.
Right.
But like for TV, they like wrote like, yo, she should have a son and stuff, right? So, and it's so funny, like the character actually, I have the same name. Like my middle name's Andre, and like the character on TV was Dre.
It was meant to be.
It was actually kind of crazy, bro. Like if I even get into how I even got the role, bro, like it's actually like I don't even like well, it's actually crazy. Like the whole audition process.
Yeah.
That was wild, bro. Like that was some meant to be stuff.
Was that your first audition?
No.
You've been doing that.
Yeah, because they remember by that time, like I was doing this stuff since Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah.
You've already been experienced as a kid.
Bro, I was doing this stuff since like I was like 11 or something.
Was that something that your parents wanted you to get into, or you were like, you had that interest yourself?
Well, like, honest, like when you're that young, like I didn't like really have like a vision of like owning a studio and like being a podcast producer and being also like an event host and like all these other things that I do, right? And have visions of that. But at the same time, it's just like, it's kind of like how your parents like put you in a tennis practice or like put you in a like basketball practice or something like that, Like my parents kind of pushed me in this direction. Like I had an opportunity here, had an opportunity there, and they kind of snowballed, made something of it.
Right. It kind of led you in a certain direction, and you got to explore from there.
Yeah, 100%.
That's real, bro. So when you were getting all these roles and stuff like that, being in the entertainment world, was that something you knew you wanted to do? Like, that's where I want to be?
Yo, honestly, I think so, bro. Like, I always kind of just, like, saw myself kind of, like, producing art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all these things, like, motion pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like, always wanted to produce art and, like, be on, like, that kind of wave, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that, like, if you study art history, you can really learn about human history and, like, how people were and, like, what they kind of were thinking and, like, the clothing and, like, everything about it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like I've always been fascinated about art.
I definitely feel that, bro, because art could be so many different things, but at the end of the day, it's someone expressing themselves, you know? Like, my favorite shit about art, that shit is super subjective.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel a way about it, and that's facts to you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like when you get to experience that and then go even further with it.
100.
So with the podcast stuff specifically, bro, I'm very curious because we met. Shout out Zargo. We met at a Zargo show,
bro. That's a whole ass story.
Okay,
too.
how'd you meet Zargo? Let's hear it.
Shout out to my guy Zargo, bro. I love Zargo, bro.
Same,
shout out to him,
legend.
bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to him, bro. So like, I used to run a blog, right? So I had this blog called Live from the 905. I'm not sure if you heard of it. Like we used to produce shows, and we had a website where we'd like have a blog and write about all these artists and stuff like that. When blog culture was like a thing, you know, like shout out to World Star Hip Hop and stuff like that. You know
that was a wave.
Yeah. Shout out to Brown Guy on the Wall actually too. He had What's the Hype? Guy. Yeah. You know, shout out to that. Big facts. So like yeah, Zargo, bro. Like we were producing shows under Live from the 905, my blog, and then like Zargo was just an artist that came through. As he always, like, I don't know if you've been to one of his shows, but like he would always bring the energy and always bring the people and stuff like that. It was crazy, bro. Like it was just like I would like the first time I saw him, it was just like he performed, and then I listened to the music the next day, and it was almost like I didn't even like the energy that I experienced was so high, and then me just listening to it on my busted ass laptop just wasn't doing it for me and stuff, you know? And I was like, whoa, this guy's like performance level is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because like normally like I listen to my music, I'm in my own zone, you know? Like, but like the way I seen him perform, bro, his energy was crazy, bro. So it's like we built like a relationship. We kept like doing shows together. Like I would help him produce shows. We're getting money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're doing shows together. We're getting like the posters made. We're getting the venues booked. All that. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. So like, bro, like we really kind of came up together and stuff like that, bro.
I fucking love that, bro.
Yeah, man.
I fucking love that. Shout out to Zargo, bro. Two guys fucking holding it down.
Yeah.
Coming up. No cosign, really. Like, let's get it together.
Yeah. Shout out to For the People, man.
Shout out to For the People.
Yeah.
I remember he was telling me about that shit, and I thought it was so cool to talk to someone that's been involved.
Yeah. I was kind of really, like, behind the closed doors, like, really making stuff happen and stuff like that, you know? Like, yeah, bro. Like, we spent a lot of studio hours together, bro. Like, really in, like, especially in the For the People studio. That's, like, where we really got to like build and stuff, because before that I was kind of really just booking him for shows,
right?
And then like after that, like he was like, one day it was like this crazy cold winter night, he's like, yo bro, do you think you can give me a ride to the studio? I was like, all right, bet, let's get it. We go to the studio and stuff, and like we got some snacks before that. He's getting like so many snacks, bro. Like he got like a whole bag of snacks, and I was like, yo, usually for my studio session, I would only bring what I'm looking to eat in that situation. But clearly, this guy was like getting this food to like leave there, and I was like, yo, you gonna leave all that at the studio? Like, man's ain't gonna take that. He's like, nah, it's our studio. I was like, oh, say less, bro. Like, so I was like, that was really impressive, you know? Like, they have their own studio. They're putting their stuff together and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this is a team I want to be a part of, bro. So we started building book shows. We were at Lee's Palace, but that's a legendary venue right there. That was in that show with Juno, that little actor right there. She was in that show that was in Lee's Palace. I'm not Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, exactly. That show.
Lee's
That
Palace.
Yeah, that was in that show. So we booked that venue, and we did shows like all over. That was just like one venue that I like to mention off top because it was kind of legendary. He's in a movie and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah,
I love that. Was booking shows and stuff like that. How'd you even get involved with that in the first place?
Damn, bro.
Yo, most people wouldn't think to be in that.
Yeah, really?
I don't think so. Like, do you?
Yo, we outside, bro.
We're outside.
Yo,
how'd you even fucking get involved in that in the first place?
To be honest, yo, I've been doing this shit since like 2012, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that's when I did my first show, right? It was like a charity, and it was for sick kids, Toronto sick kids, right? And we raised $500, and we like sold out the venue, bro. Like we had everybody sold out and stuff, and like it was a good venue, bro. We had to ever since I was doing stuff like very crazy, like very like next level, bro. I'm not even gonna hold back right now. And super next level, bro. No one was coming like me, bro, from the jump, bro. Like so I had like I had like a comedian. I had like movie trailers being premiered. Like I had like this is my first show I'm talking about, bro.
Right.
So like comedians, movie trailers, acoustic like guitar artists, like rappers, like so many things, you know, like very like the curation was on point, right? And then like I think it was like my second or my third show, I had an event that had art that appealed to all the senses. This is me just thinking off top, like me just like, you know, just like trying to be hella creative in the art and just like really trying to have an impact and like, yo, my art's better than your art type of stuff, you know, like,
Right.
cause I'm really like, I want to make the greatest art out there, you know, like, yo, like objectively, you could say this is on point, right? So like I made some stuff like I had art that appealed to all the senses. So it was just like I had food so you could taste and smell it. I had like clothing so you could feel it. I had music so you could hear it, visually so you could see it. You know what I'm saying? I had art that appealed to all the senses. And then I went to school for event planning. And then they're like, you gotta do events that appeal to all the senses. I'm like, yo, I've been doing that, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, yo, I should be teaching this.
Yeah.
Yo, like, because by then, I already done events. Like, when I went to school for event planning.
Right.
By then, I already had, like, a couple events under my belt and that. So it's like, yeah, even going to school was a whole story, too. Because I got into OCAD.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't go. I went to the orientation, and I left. Like, I went to the orientation, and I saw the whole situation. Like, this one parent asked this other kid, like not his kid, like another kid, like, hey, what do you want to do after this program? And the kid was just like, I don't know, man. Like he was just like so lost. And like I was like, yo, these people are lost. I can't be surrounded by this. At the time, I was working at a radio station because after high school, I went back for a victory lap, right? So it's like, yo, people are like, yo, you got to go to like college right after and stuff. I was like, no, I had to take my time. I had to like really figure it out. And like something that's underutilized is co-op.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Huge agree, man.
You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't really taking in co-op. And it's just like, so I was just like, yo, let me do this co-op thing. I went back for an extra year because it's like, yo, it's free, fam. When you go to college, you got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you could get high in high school, but it's like, yo, why would you go to college, pay for that, and screw around?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I took some more time in high school. You know, no pun intended. But I took some more time in high school, did some co-op, and then I found a radio station, so I was working there. So like after that year, now I got into OCAD. My resume or my submission thing was obviously impeccable. You know what I'm saying? How we coming?
Always.
So they obviously had to accept the kid. But I was already working at a radio station, so I was like, I'm not gonna go 4 years with these. No offense at that the cohorts that year was, yo, these chumps, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to, like, be surrounded by that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm, like, going on, and I met men like Zargo and, like, other people that were following their dreams and, like, really making it happen and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it was, like, obviously I made the right decision. So it's just, like, I didn't really want to go with that. I kept working at the radio station, and that's when I kind of figured out, okay, I think more on a like a business educational level kind of thing. What I'm doing here is event planning, right? Because by then it's like I probably had like 3 or 4 events under my belt or some shit like that.
Right.
So by then I was like, yo, I'm probably gonna do events. So I went to school for event planning, and then yeah, that's kind of how I got into it and stuff. Like after events, that's when I started after school. I started the blog.
Okay.
And then after the blog is what really got me into like everything. Like, yo, honestly, shout out. I'm gonna make a shout out to like my my high school media arts teacher, bro. Like Miss Urquhart, yo, Miss U, bro. Like she's a legendary teacher. Shout out to her from Port Credit High School. Cause if it wasn't for her, bro, and Miss Zeta in the arts program too, bro. Like if it wasn't for those teachers, I feel like those are the only teachers that I got to sign my yearbook. Cause nobody else mattered to me, to be honest. Cause like they taught me so much, bro. Like they were just like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Not really, but like they were just like, yo, your art's not good enough. And like they had such a high taste level for stuff.
Right.
And made me look at things and like I had to like look at it like, yo, what's not good? Like how do I figure out what's not like how can I make this better and stuff like that? And like because of that, I didn't need to go to design school because we had like teachers that were teaching me so good. Well, like I already learned art history. Like what else are you gonna teach me art history again? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's just learning how to do the stuff in a more efficient way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a creative director, art director, bro. Like everything I could do from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man.
Yeah,
Shout
bro.
out to the good teachers out there, bro.
Yo,
Like,
big facts.
as a kid, bro, we're looking for some people that I think can understand us a bit or help us a bit, be honest with us. Even,
Yeah.
yo. So shout out to the ones that are really doing that.
No,
100%,
100%.
It's important to show that love.
Yeah.
Yo, I liked your come up story there, man. I
Mm.
like that because I saw like you had that confidence in yourself that you could do it. Like you'd already done it a few times and you're like, no, fuck it, we can do it more. We
Yeah.
can keep doing it. Do you feel like that experience was the biggest key for you? Like starting off and kind of getting your feet wet?
Yeah, yo, honestly, like, had I not done those shows, and yo, honestly, I think I missed out on something too. Like, I was a rapper too.
Okay.
I was rapping. That's how I got the name Stooie. I was a rapper, right? So it's like, yo, you could find some gems out there online. Like, yo, I might come with some more tracks because it's like, yo, that's streaming money. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
not, bro?
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yeah, so I was a rapper, right? So that's how I even got into the events because I was like, yo, the money's in the shows. This was before streaming.
Right.
There was no streaming money when I was doing it. So it's like, that's how I had to do the shows. So I feel like that's how I even built my confidence. And even rapping, bro, because it's like, yo, I wrote like 4 books, like book of rhymes. So it's just like, I wrote a lot. So it's just like my ability to put words together and make them sound good, you know, like I really worked on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like really the flow and like I would like really change my like, no, I gotta say it like this and stuff like that. So it's like those things back then when I was doing that, I feel like that really helped me and shit, you know, like really like just like be fine-tuned even as an artist in anything I do because it's like I was trying to be the best rapper and shit. So anything I do, I'm like trying to be the best at it and stuff, you know?
Right.
So that's what really helped me, bro. Not gonna lie.
I like that.
Yeah.
That confidence builder.
Big facts.
You gotta have that bit of something where you're good at or you really like to do it, and then it fucking unlocks some doors for you. You know?
Yeah, bro. Like stuff just snowballs, man. Like
Yeah.
in this life, yo, you just got to keep going, bro. Like in this ocean, you just got to keep it fucking flowing, bro. Like you know
It's
what I'm saying?
wavy forever out here.
Yo,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Keep swimming. Let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Waterfront Studios, bro. Let's get it.
What a segue, bro. That was a
Hey.
perfect segue.
Hey.
Waterfront Studios.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? By the water.
You are someone that I've really wanted to ask about your podcast game,
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah.
obviously do a podcast.
Yeah.
I see that you're heavily involved in
Yeah,
podcasts. You
yeah.
got Waterfront Studios.
Yeah.
Talk about Waterfront, and then I want to hear a little bit more about the podcast game, too.
Yeah, bro. Waterfront Studios. We're filming a lot of the best podcasts. Besides Vinny, of course, you already know.
Hell
But
yeah.
yo, we might make some stuff
Something's
happen.
coming,
we might
bro.
make something's
Something's
brewing.
coming.
You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact.
Yo, but Waterfront Studios, man, we making some of the best podcasts happen out of the city right now, bro. I could confidently say that. And like it's just kind of like an idea I had because it's like as I said, I was a rapper before. I got the skills instead of like putting words together from that. And then like I started doing photography, started doing other things, putting events together, whatever. I'm an artist, as I said at the end of the day. So it's like I'm really just doing art. One of the artistic things I also did, podcasting is as well. I feel like that is a modern day art, conversation and documenting that because it's like it's almost kind of like a verbal like newspaper. Because if you listen to conversations from back like pre-COVID, post-COVID, those are different conversations, brother.
That's a great way to put it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's if you peep into conversations, like you gotta like really understand what it is. I feel like this is also art. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I did that as well. So it's just like I built a studio for myself. And you know, like after the COVID situation, like middle of COVID, whatever. I don't even remember. I'm so bad with dates, bro. Like, but I did it.
Fucking fly,
You know what I'm saying, bro? Things happen so fast, bro. But in the midst of it, I put together a studio. And it's just like I kind of wanted to do my own thing, you know, like put together all my ideas. I had all my friends coming around, put together ideas and stuff like that. But then it's just like, yo, you got to keep the lights on in the studio because my all my crazy ideas ain't materializing fast enough to turn the lights on
Right.
in 2 weeks when we got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Unless I do an event or I DJ. And that's why I have to pick up other skills. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, but if I'm like working on that, then I'm not at the studio. So then I had to like figure out ways to keep the studio active and stuff like that. So I had to get clients in, bro. So I was like, I do photography. I'm trying to do like photography and stuff like that. I could give you all some free game and people who like opening up studios and stuff like that. It's like, you want to have clients that you can have like on retainer and like you can do regular work with and stuff like that, right? So like if you have a studio and you're doing photos and stuff like that, some people come through, a big company comes through, does a campaign at your studio this month or for their season. Next season, they're probably going to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to have somewhere that like has like some like retainer business and stuff like that, you know? So it's just like I had to figure that out for my studio and stuff like that. And then it's just like, yeah, man. And also me, I want to have a good time.
Yes.
I'm not trying to do something that I don't really care for, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I don't care for things, because it's like I feel like in this universe we gotta like learn about everything and be able to understand and care about things and shit like that. I'm not trying to like be ignorant and stuff like that. But at the same time, bro, like there's certain things, like I've done a lot of things, bro. Like I tell people this all the time, bro. Like I worked in the Maple Lodge like factory, bro. I worked 8-hour shifts. I would see chickens on conveyor belts, and all my whole 8 hours, all I did was pick up the chicken and put it on the hooks. Pick up the chicken and put it on the hooks. Worked that job for like a week. It wasn't anything serious, but it's like, yo, I worked so many jobs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not trying to like do all that stuff. It's like, I'm trying to like do stuff that I enjoy doing. Like, these are my dreams, you know what I'm saying? Like, really trying to manifest my dreams and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro, I had to like figure out how to do that. So, yeah, man, Waterfront Studios was just kind of like an extension of my dreams. And then it's just like, now we're facilitating and helping a lot of other people kind of do that as well, bro. Like, you know, like they're doing their shows, and it's just like, man, it's so interesting to see these people come through with their shows and the perspectives, you know, because it's like so many things that I would never even think about. We recorded this one show, shout out to Church Live. We recorded this show, shout out to K Woods, you know, like we recorded this show, and they had this one episode where they were talking about female incarceration, and it's just like, yo, I never even thought about that. Like I was like, yo, you know, like you're you go to jail and shit. Like I know the stories about going to jail from the male perspective,
Right.
But like from the female perspective, I was never even tapped in on that. Like, how do you even get tampons in jail and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the real like thing that has probably the most highest value out there and shit like that in terms of trading shit in jail and shit as a female and shit. You know, so it's like I never even thought about that. So it's like, yeah, recording things like that and just like so many other shows, like business shows, real estate shows. You know, it's really interesting, man. You get to meet a lot of people, man. It's good vibes.
Bro, I fuck with that, man. To me, that's the best part of like having some sort of creative endeavor. Like the people you come across, man. Like you're meeting people with all different stories, but it's interesting. Like people from different backgrounds, gender, race, whatever they're doing. I think there's that core of like wanting to do their thing, like wanting to do good shit.
Facts,
you know,
facts.
Cool. It's like kind of a family feel.
Yeah, you know? Man. No, it really is, bro.
Yeah.
We're building that family vibe. Everybody's like, I try to make everything like clean, nice vibes. The lighting's all nice. All the angles are on point. You know, we come through. We're producing good shows out there, bro.
Yo, I love what you're doing, bro. It's very like it's that ambition, and it's also real. Yeah. Like it's real. Like I see you outside. Like I see you doing your thing. Like it's not a corporation, you know. It's for the people.
It's for the people, no bro. Yeah, shout out to for the people. Yeah, man, real spill.
I love that, bro. Are you so you have a building that you run everything out of, or are you mobile, or like how's it work exactly?
Yeah. So we have a physical location on Lakeshore by the water, Waterfront Studios.
Fire.
You know, shout out to Waterfront Studios. And I'm gonna shout out to Pinklight Studios as well, man. Like I'm actually working with them as well, and we're building, bro. So it's just like, it's about just like having different studio locations and being able to provide the service to people, because it's just like, yo, shout out to the people listening right now, but it's like you're just listening, but it's like you might just listen to this 1 hour conversation, but it's just like for my guy here, you take hours to put this together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, he had to get the room pretty and shit before I sat down here. You know what I'm saying? When I leave, he gonna have to pick up my cups because I'm gonna be clumsy and I might forget something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's your time as well. And it's just like after that, now you gotta upload this. This is probably like maybe like 10 gigs of footage, maybe,
nice
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's like that's some time right there. And then the audio file. your computer probably can only take one thing at a time because there's only so many SD card slots. So it's just like you got to do one thing after the other. If you don't do the after exporting one, if you don't do the next thing right after, you're kind of wasting time right there. When I got 5 podcasts to edit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, this thing really adds up, and I'm doing multicam setups, and it's just like, yeah, bro, it adds up, bro. So it's just like 1 hour of content takes me a couple hours to put together. So it's just like, yeah, bro, like it's a lot of work, bro. But it's just like I'm happy to do what I do, bro. Like I feel like it's a good lane to be in, and we're servicing, like we're making people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like people are always happy with the service that I provide, and like that is a good feeling.
That's a great feeling, bro. That's the best. It's like kind of selfish because we want to feel good about what we did, but we want it for other people. You know, it's like it helps. It's both. Like it helps us, it helps them.
Yeah,
and that's I think like when you're describing the jobs that you've had and shit. Like that's how I always think. I don't want this shit to feel like a job.
Yeah,
I want it to be fun. Like I want it to be a great time for everybody.
100%,
you know,
100%.
That's important to remember that shit.
Yeah. No doubt, bro. No doubt. So like, it's important to just find things that you like. You know, like even like if you like gardening, or like you like whatever, man, designing, you like whatever it is you like to do, man. You got to just make that fun. There's so many businesses around everything, man. Like products, bro. Like if you partake in something, there's a product around that, and like you could be a part of that. Whether it's the sales team, the logistics teams to transporting it there, the manufacturing team, whatever it is, man. There's so many things to do out here, man.
That's a great message, bro. Exactly. There's something for someone.
100%.
Somewhere.
Yeah, 100%,
bro.
Yeah.
So, yo, I got an interesting question for you. You got a big personality. I'm sure that's not the first time you've heard that. Yeah. You're a very charismatic guy.
Yeah.
But, yo, you stay behind the scenes a lot.
I do, bro.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah, it's so weird, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like... Yeah, mad behind the scenes, bro, because it's like, as I said, I started out as a rapper, right?
Yep.
So it's just like, my whole, like, I'm going to use these terms because there's so many terms out here. This whole, like, psychological body dysmorphia, I probably just made some shit up right there. But it's just like, my whole perspective on myself was always through a rapper lens. So it's just like, if I wasn't being publicly displayed like that, why even be in public?
That is some real fucking shit.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how, like, my whole perspective on things were, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, obviously I'm not rapping right now because it's like, yo, the whole thing of like the whole thing you're saying, like making people happy with what we do and stuff like that. It's like, bro, I met Zargo. He's the rapper. I had to take the fucking like passenger seat. I had to like, yo, Zargo, you're driving now. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, here are the ideas, bro. This is what we need to do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I acquired the sauce. You can cook the thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to be humble. You know what I'm saying? And through that, got close with the For The People team. And now we're doing business together. You know what I'm saying? So it really works out. But it's just like, if I were to be like hella egotistical and be like, yo, nah, it's me or nobody else type kind of vibes, and not try to help Zargo, you know, it's like, even me and you, like right now, like bro, like I met you through a Zargo show.
Yeah.
You know, like anytime Zargo calls, bro, I'm ready to do it, bro. Let's get it. You know, because I remember when I had a blog and I was down and I was just trying to put these shows together, and Zargo was there. He was like, yo, because it's like anytime, like yo, these, yo, I'm gonna be frank.
Yep.
A lot of these underground hip hop shows, they're not making money, bro. These people don't have no business structure, right? So these kids book this venue and they have people come perform. And these artists in these underground shows, they're not making money. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I came with it, bro. If I was doing a show, any ticket sold that you came through, if they say your name, you're getting paid on that. I was thinking like a club promoter, but I'm applying that to these hip-hop shows. So they say your name at the door, or if it was bought through you, you're getting $5 on, or whatever amount. Like, I think I was selling $10 tickets at the time. So it's like, you're getting $5 on everything. So it's just like, I would see Zargo walk out with a couple hundred at the end of the night. On $5, you know, this guy brought through a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man.
And I seen him do it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you could go work a job. Most of these people part-time. If you go work a part-time job and you only had a 3, 4, 5 hour shift, because when you think about it, clubs are only open from 10 to 2.
Yep.
So that's a 4-hour shift, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you walking out with a couple hundred after that, it's like, yo, that's not bad, bro. That's like a job, bro. And I seen Zargo do that. So I was like, yo, I got to build with this guy, bro. Like, let me give you the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't work out for me, but like, yo, let's see what we can make happen right now.
Bro, you touched on so many interesting points right there, man. Like, the first one I want to bring up is mixing like the creatively with good business. Like, yo, good business, it honestly can be kind of an art in its own way, because essentially everyone should be like pretty happy with what happened. Like, let's do it again. Like, if the concert was lit and the business was all fucked up, that concert's not gonna happen again. You know. But if it kind of works out for everyone, we'll do it again.
100%.
Let's keep fucking going. So that's a great thing to say too. Like, yo, you can be a wild ass lit ass guy, but business gotta be fucking on point too.
100%, bro.
That's real shit.
Yeah, bro.
And yo, I really liked your fucking like kind of living through the rapper's lens, because yo, that's why I always liked rap and hip hop shit, because you can be a guy that's not a rapper but fucking lit. Like, bro, like ASAP Yams, the ASAP Yams, ASAP Rocky connection. Like, ASAP Yams was a rapper, bro. No one could tell me otherwise.
Facts. R.I.P.
He
bro.
wasn't R.I.P. But he was a fucking legend.
Yeah, man.
He had that personality, like that swag, but he was not seen too much either. So I fucking really like how you put that, bro. I know exactly what you meant.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so that's kind of it, bro. So it's just kind of like, because I do everything self-produced, bro. Like, all these ideas, bro, anything you kind of see visually, anything I'm a part of, I kind of made it, like, it was kind of coming from my ideas and stuff like that, you know? Like I might, like, have someone else in position, but it's just like, yo, I'm, like, the one coming up with a lot of these ideas that are, like, displayed, you know? Like, the customer experience, the user experience design. Let me tell you about that, bro. Yo, Tinder is wonderful, bro. Like, I don't even be going on the dates like that no more. But like, back when I was like younger and stuff, and I was doing these dates and stuff, you might catch me on Tinder now. But I don't even have Tinder. I don't do that stuff now.
Yeah.
But back when I was younger, I went on Tinder with, I see all these, this girl, she had user experience design in her thing, and we matched. And I was like, user experience design. This was the first time I ever heard about this. This was back in the day when I was Tindering. It was probably like, what, like 2016 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 2017. It's the first time I heard about user experience design. And I was like, yo, what is that? We matched. I was like, yo, we need to go on a date. You got to tell me everything about user experience design. Because I Googled it. And I was like, yo, this is like really interesting. It's fascinating. I got to learn more about that. Went on this date with this girl. Learned everything I needed to know about user experience design. And why would I go to school for that now, you chumps?
That's a fucking lesson, bro.
Yo, real spill, bro. So now everything that I'm doing match with my my business, or not my business, my art teachers from high school, match with that Tinder date. Now it's like I have like the lens of like really coming from like a really sharp perspective. Obviously, I went to school for event planning as well, so organizing a live activation for a brand, I'm really on point with that and stuff like that. But like, from the whole experience of user experience, because I didn't understand that. It's the whole like interface of when you're like experiencing a brand. So it's just like, what does the fonts look like? How easy is it to read? Like, where is this even being displayed? Different platforms require different things, like vertical versus widescreen, like all these things. That's user experience design, because like people might just get one ad square for Instagram, but that doesn't work now on other platforms. Different ratios, you have to be aware of that, and just the flow of how things work. It's all user experience design. You're trying to, what is the goal of the company at the end of the day, and how are you gonna like try to get to that point,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, this girl was breaking it down. I was like, whoa, man. It was like the first time I took an accounting class. You ever took accounting?
I did.
Yo, you probably really smart then.
I was terrible at it, bro. I passed.
Yeah.
I never really got it, bro. But like, I wanted to.
Yeah. No, but like so the first time I took accounting, like when they were like kind of breaking it down to me, this was in college. I wish it was mandatory in high school.
I was in grade, I think 11.
Okay, you had ambition. You had ambition.
You
had ambition. I like that. But for me, the first time I experienced it was in college. So this was kind of like, I'm paying for this experience, so I better be on my P's and Q's. That's maybe why like you might not have took it on so much because you're in high school and shit like that. But I feel like accounting, bro, like the first time I like looked at the world through that lens, I realized everything is accounted for.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So it's just like any big business, they have a table. They like, you buy the table for X, in 5 years it now has it's depreciated, so that's accounted for. You have any kind of big thing, it's accounted for, all your expenses. And I was like, whoa, everything's accounted for, even the forks. You know what I'm saying? Like, facts. Inventory. You know what I'm saying? Like businesses gotta do inventory, and like my uncle works at one of the biggest like food companies in Jamaica called Lasco, and like at the end of the year they gotta do the inventory, and they're counting this stuff like physically, bro. And I was like, y'all don't have a digitized system? He's like, yeah, we got that, but we still gotta make sure and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa, this is like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars worth of product that y'all are counting and shit. But it's like, yo, stuff's got to be accounted for, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I never really thought about that. And it's just like, yo, like that should be mandatory in like everyday lifestyle. You know, like we don't really have like accountabilities. Like,
Yo,
you know
that's a great fucking point, man.
Yeah, bro.
Keeping track of shit.
Yeah,
Where
man.
are you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck the Chinese government trying to keep on that. But actually, yo, shout out to Xi Jinping because we're on record right now. You know, shout out to that. But I'm just saying, like, how people are trying to track you. I'm not really super on keeping track like that. But on a personal level, we should all have the ability and know how the system works.
Yes.
So how we can plan our life in accordance to that. So it's just like, yo, everything's accounted for. Why am I not accounting for everything?
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's another form of taking responsibility. And
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're like relying on someone else to do that for you, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
It is.
Because you're not.
See what happened to Usain Bolt?
Yes,
Bro.
It's like, what was it? 15 mil that taken from your
you know what I'm
account or
saying?
something?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro, get that, bro.
We need a sponsor though, bro. El Gobernador, let's go, man. No excuses.
Let's get it. Let's
get that sponsor.
Let's make it happen.
I did see that, bro. Keeping track of shit.
Yeah, bro.
The fucking Madoff. You hear about that? Like,
Yo,
you know
Bernie.
about that?
Yeah,
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie's a legend, bro. Bernie's a legend.
Man, I was reading about some shit where, and I agree. It's like, yo, if like the crash that happened didn't happen, he probably would have still been killing it.
Yeah,
financially, you know.
Yeah, no. Honestly, yeah, no. Like, I don't fuck with any of that happening. Obviously, like first and foremost, but I think just the whole idea of like the fact that someone took it to that level.
Yeah.
You know
Billions,
what I'm saying?
Man.
And like the system allowed for it. So it's just like that's why I think it's legendary because it's like it's proving the flaws in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, all that, bro. So it's just like they allow that to happen, bro. So it's just like I like that. It's kind of like these reverse hackers type vibes. You know
Yeah. No, I like that, bro. And I like how you put it. It's not someone tracking for us. It's us. Just all we need to pay attention to is us.
Yeah, man.
And take care of that. You'll be all
Gotta
right.
have accountability for ourselves, man.
Exactly.
But then it wasn't mandatory.
No.
Why wasn't it
No.
mandatory?
I don't know. I think they want us to just not be accountable and be reckless.
Yo,
and,
big facts.
Have
big
our
facts.
eyes not kind of on the closed side.
Yeah. Keeps the economy going, I guess.
It's true. So, yo, you enjoy being a business owner. I kind of get that vibe from you.
Yo, honestly, bro, being a business owner comes with responsibilities. And I'm a
Serious
single
ones.
man, bro. So I don't like responsibilities, bro.
Yep.
So it's just like, yeah, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, bro. Like, no kizzy. But it's just because, like, I have this awareness. So it's just like, I can't be bliss to this stuff. Like, ignorance is bliss. But it's like, yo, man, like, the unfortunate part is, like, yo, I'm so aware. And it's just like, fuck, now I can't be, like, so ignorant now.
You can't have
know?
both.
Yeah.
You gotta pick one.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's cool, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love what I do, man, and I wouldn't trade it. Like, this is really what I feel like I'm meant to do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't like. It's still not easy, man.
No,
It's
I love the way you phrased it, where you said, "I'm a single man. I got responsibilities. I don't want responsibilities." Yo, that's real. Like, yo, having a lot of responsibilities and building something and trying to make money doing something you love to do is fucking hard, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
it's constant work.
Every day.
Not every day is fucking easy fun. But like you said, if you're aware of what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
how can we skip this?
Yeah.
Can't.
No, you're right.
You
You're right.
can't.
You're right. It's the process,
Real.
bro. It's the process. Man.
I
It's the
love that
process.
though, because yo, it's like it's all right to be like, fuck this today, man. But are you gonna do it or not?
You know. Yo, honestly, these are my fundamentals. Yo, we definitely gonna clip this. In life, it comes down to two things: excuses or results. It's either you're producing the results or you're making excuses. That's it. That's literally it. Like, you can come up to me with anything, and I break it down to that philosophy right there. Excuses or results.
Amen, bro.
Yo,
bro, that was scripture, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Scripture.
Yo, shout out to my guy that put me onto that, bro. Like, I was a young buck, bro. I was still legit. I was like probably like 19 or some shit. My homie's cousin came through. He was an older head, bro. Like, he came through. He came from the oil fields and shit like that. He's coming from like making like 10, 20 grand checks and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, out in the oil fields and shit. And he was just such a real one, bro. Like, he taught me so much, bro. Shout out to Al, bro. I love you, man. Like, he actually moved out to Africa, and he actually had a little situation out there. It wasn't like a violent situation, but he had a little situation out there. And I don't even know if I'm gonna speak on this, but yo, shout out to Al, bro.
Shout out Al.
He's my guy, bro. He taught me a lot, bro. Like, that was another fundamental situation in my life that like taught me the most, bro.
Yo, because that guy probably was going through some real shit, and he told you some honest, like, you either are this or this.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're not taught accounting and, like, accountability. We're also sometimes just not told honest truths.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yo, if you make excuses for this shit, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
End of story. Make as many as you want.
Yeah.
You're not getting anywhere
it's excuses
that way.
or results. That's
it.
all it comes down to.
It is
That's
facts.
it.
It's facts.
That's it, bro. Like, so, yo, the way when he did the realest thing, and, like, I'm not condoning this kind of, like, attitude, but I'm just saying I saw this displayed in front of me, and what followed up from this just, like, really hit me. So, like, we're at the club and stuff like that, and then, like, the club was closing, so we went to an after-hour spot. So we were at the club with the shorty. She came to the after-hour spot with us, right? We just met her at that club. She comes to the after-hour spot with us. It's me, my homie, and my OG, Al. So there's 3 of us, and then the shorty. So it's 4 of us in total. He's like, yo, bartender, 4 drinks. Al turns to the girl. He's like, so you putting out or what? And she's like, what? I can't believe you would say such a thing. And she got so pissed she left, right? Bartender, 3 drinks.
Keep it moving.
And then I was like, whoa, Al, you can't do that. And then at the end of the night, he was talking to me and shit. He's like, bro, because I was going through some shit with the shorty at the time. And I'm like, man, I'm really feeling this girl, like, whatever, Ray Tay or whatever. He's like, bro, you're so nice. I'm surprised you even get any pussy. And I was like, whoa, you're so right, Al. You're the fucking man, bro. Fucking love you, man. So it's just like, just put me on game like that, just like, because it's just like, just seeing his mannerisms and just like seeing how he was getting it. I was just like, because it's like, yo, obviously I'm not Al, bro. Al is like on 11. Okay, I'll be like maybe like 7 and 8, maybe a 6 on some days, you know what I'm saying?
You'll have Al influence.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, if I need to turn it on 11, I know where it can go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like kind of just seeing those kind of mannerisms. I was just like, damn, bro, you really dealing with a thing like that, bro? Like, it was just kind of like, it was really, I don't know, because I was just really coming up from more of a traditional household and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I was just like really coming from that. And I was just like having like OGs like Al, I was like, damn, bro. And it's just like just seeing the way he's moving, bro. He's in Africa right now. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. Like, he moved to Africa, like, and like his whole like biggest thing was just like in Africa along the distribution lines, along like the logistics lines, like maybe along the railways and stuff like that. There's not a lot of cold storage.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a little bit of storage and stuff like that, but there's no cold storage. So he wanted to build some cold storage units along like the ways and stuff like that. And that was his whole business plan and stuff like that. He wanted to go to Africa and do this whole thing. He got a wife and like all that stuff. And I was like, damn, bro, like for him to say that and like do all that and like really execute on that, it was like really inspiring, bro. It was like one of my really close friends, man. I really shout out to that guy, man.
It's so important to meet and know people like that, bro. Like just a different way of living life, because it teaches.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yo, it teaches, I think, to be open-minded, to be what, something that they do you like, something that you don't like. Like, it's fucking fire. Like, when you're around the same type of people all the time,
nah, you gotta switch it up.
Yourself.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up.
It's
but
true.
on the opposite side of like, say, man's like Al, because like you obviously can't really be like Al and stuff. Like Al is the only Al.
One of
but
one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's just like on the opposite side of that, you might find someone that's very like reserved and like super reserved and not really super out there and stuff like that. And then like you meet someone like that and you're like, yo, maybe you gotta take some of that sauce too. You know what I'm saying? There is sauce there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, you know, you gotta get sauce from everybody and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm not to say that they're on 0 and Al's on 11, but it's just like, I'm just saying in terms of being out there and stuff like that, you want to find the happy medium.
Versatility, man.
You know what I'm saying? Versatile vigilantes.
Cheers to that, bro.
Hey.
Pun intended.
Hey,
Let's
all
get
day.
it. Fuck,
I like
bro.
the name, actually, the alliteration on that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I picked too long of a name. Other times I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Let's
no, it
rock
sounds
with
good. It sounds good. Yeah,
Appreciate
versatile
that, bro.
vigilantes. Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.
All day.
So,
So, do you feel like a vigilante? Like,
Absolutely,
yeah.
man.
How'd you come up with that name?
Yo, that's a Max B reference. You a Max B fan?
Yo, I'm pretty wavy. I'm pretty
You're
wavy. Yeah, shout out to
okay.
Max B. Free
Shout
Max
out
B.
to the almighty Big
Yeah,
Abel.
yo, free Max B.
But he had a run where he's calling himself a vigilante because like he was just beefing with a lot of people and shit.
Right.
But he was like unapologetic. He
Yeah.
was not toning down at all. He was going even like harder.
Right.
And I just love that spirit, you know.
Facts.
So I'm like, fuck that. I think that could be sick.
Yeah, 100,
You know?
100.
But
How long you been doing this?
bro, I started it back in 2018
Jeez.
in my parents' crib, very
Hey.
hobby-ish, and then COVID, kind of similar to your story about Waterfront.
Yeah.
Kind of was like my shit. Like,
Yeah.
let's try to find a spot and grow out of
Right.
it. And
Facts.
so,
Man, I love what you've done with the place, man.
appreciate
This
that,
is a
bro.
vibe.
I
It's
think,
a vibe.
like spirits are on the same shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no doubt, bro. I
fuck
tell
what you're
people a
doing.
lot, like, we're on the same paths. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
I don't mind working with people and stuff like that.
I
It's just a
love
matter
it,
of how
bro.
long we're gonna take to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I love it, bro. Like meeting different people like yourself. Yo, like meeting you at the Zargo show, meeting Zargo, all these different people. Like before I had that creative outlet, it wasn't like that. It was stale.
Right.
You know, and that's why I'm so big on having something that you love to do.
Facts.
You're gonna meet some new people. You're gonna
Yeah.
do some cool shit.
100.
Like, yo, that Zargo show was like you were DJing, you were working, but it was
Yeah.
fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't that a loophole?
That is it
You
right
know?
there, bro. That is it. Because the big loophole is I used to, because, like, as I said, I worked a lot of jobs, bro. I'm Jamaican, bro. Like, yo, I probably have, like, 3-4 jobs on the go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, like, which hat am I going to wear today? But I'm just saying off top, like, I used to, I have, like, a little photo booth thing that I do, right? So
Okay.
I set up photo booths at events, right? So it's, like, I came up working for people, but now I have my own photo booth. But when I was working for people, bro, it was just, like, I'm going to these events, and it's like weddings. So I'm setting up a photo booth at a wedding. It's an open bar, bro. I'm drinking. I'm eating all the free food.
Grab a couple plates.
It was lit, bro.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with DJing. It's just like I was getting paid and I was having fun. It's like kind of with DJing. It's like, yo, when you're a DJ at any venue, they're giving you free drinks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get a 1-2 drink, you're having a good time, and you playing some music and stuff like that, and like you getting to curate and you're doing your thing, you know, you're in your element, you're meeting people, all that stuff, you know.
Yep.
So it's just like you're having fun at the same time, you know, because it's like, bro, I worked construction. As I said, I worked like in the Maple Lodge factories. Like, yo, name a job I haven't done, bro. Like, I've done so many things, bro. Like, so it's just like I know what it is like at different jobs, and I know what I want out of life and stuff, you know. So it's just like I'm not afraid to do other things either, because it's like, bro, if it comes down to it, bro, like, you want me to do some construction, you want me to do some other stuff, like, I'll do it, bro. Like, who
Yeah.
cares, bro? It's just a job, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, at the end of the day, our bills got to get paid. So it's just like, I'll make it happen, bro. So, but it's not like I never, like, I always got something on the go, bro. Like, anybody that's known me, like, I always had a next event, or I always been talking about something new. Someone we didn't even talk about, AI, bro. How you feel about the AI shit popping off?
Fuck, bro. You know what? I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it's used. All I've seen from it is people with like their faces as like a portrait.
Oh,
like,
really?
Like the AI. You seen
The
people
photos and stuff.
That
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
You haven't heard
Like,
about
that's
ChatGPT?
I heard about that.
Okay, so I assume you're not like on it. You haven't been using it and shit.
No. What are your thoughts? I want to hear what you have to think.
Bro, so many thoughts, bro. It's just like, all right, but off top on ChatGPT, it's just like I think it's kind of like NFTs almost. It's like my perspective on NFTs a little bit, because I sold NFTs in the early days. You know what I'm saying? Yo, pre like around the same time as the Bored Apes and stuff like that. I was selling NFTs back then and shit like that. Shout out to Seth Dyer, one of my big top buyers and shit like that. I want to shout him out. But it's just like, yo, it's like with NFTs, people thought this shit was just like a craze in a bubble.
Yeah.
But it's just like you gotta understand the utility of this technology. So basically, an NFT is kind of like the equivalent of like, say, this is how I think about it. This is how I think about it in layman's terms, because it's like I'm a rapper, so it's like I think about things like very compartmentalized, and it's just like I'm like using one thing to do another thing to do another thing. It's all a setup, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like trying to like make a bar with a punchline and shit, right? So it's like I look at things in small ways. So it's just like this is how I look at NFTs. With Pro Tools back in the day, Pro Tools only exported WAV files. It didn't export MP3s,
right?
Because there's no MP3 player. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same music, but in a different format.
Yep.
Now that the MP3 player is around, they export MP3s. So it's like when everything becomes NFTs, like this technology becomes like integrated into everything, NFTs will
make more sense.
Yeah. Like right now, you're gonna be exporting to a straight NFT.
Yeah.
You know, everything's just gonna go straight to the blockchain.
That's why I didn't want to speak too much on the ChatGPT, because I don't know enough about it right now. But like crypto shit,
I didn't even talk on the ChatGPT. That was just NFTs. But
yo,
yeah,
NFTs, crypto, pretty much anything new. I don't agree with the mentality of dismissing it.
Right.
Like I need to hear about it at least.
Facts.
I need to find out about it at least. Like
100.
crypto is something too where it's like, if you say that there's no chance of crypto being relevant, I think you're crazy, bro.
Facts.
Like we gotta at least listen, even if it's something where it's out there. Like dismissing it, I just think gets you nowhere. You know.
Facts.
Like that's shit I like to learn about. GPT. My mom is a teacher. She's telling me about the kids using it to write essays and shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, interesting.
Joe, so the kids are using it already in the schools and shit?
I guess so, bro. I guess it's like it might not be exactly that, but essentially it's like you type in some. I've got to do an essay about molecules, and then they write some like human style essay. Yeah. You know, and,
it's on that.
It's interesting shit. Like I wonder where it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like the ChatGPT, bro. Like I was using it on the like Christmas break with my cousin. Like I was using it to like do my cousin's like math homework, and it was like actually doing the math and shit. And it's just like it really be doing shit, bro. Like if you wanted to like type stuff for you, like it does that. Like any kind of like messages and all that shit. It's really
it's interesting technology, bro. You know what? One thing I'll say, I hate like government regulation. I hate government involvement. Right. But I did see something the other day that I might agree with, where it said limiting like social media use to kids under a certain age. Right. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I fuck with that, bro. Cause it's like I'm not sure what year you were born, but I was born in '93.
95.
So it's, right. So similar, very similar. So it's like I feel like the kind of trajectory our lives were on in terms of being exposed to technology, like was like very like. That was like the perfect kind of introduction to everything.
When we were 7, we can play with like fucking N64.
Yeah. This like cartridge kind of thing. Very basic technology, right?
Simple.
We got a little older. We can start getting into like a MySpace. You can start getting into like a Facebook and shit like that. And then it's just like it's just like the Xbox is Xbox Live, stuff like that. Just slowly, so as you start to get older, right? You know, because it's like now it's like you have kids on like all these kids are talking to their friends on Roblox at like 5.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
5, 6 years.
You know,
old.
So we had to wait till we got a little older before the Xbox Live came out, and then all these things. Because it's like, honestly, bro, like with these technologies, bro, like, we were born in the best time, bro. Like art, like thing. Because it's like, think about it, like. Right now, like these kids using this shit in school, like if you're not using it right now, in the next like year or two, it's about to be regulated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the regulations are gonna come, bro. Yeah. It's like I look at it like how I used to look at smoking. It's like, before you could smoke in a doctor's office, now you can barely even smoke on a sidewalk. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like all these things get regulated. So it's like you can use the ChatGPT now, you can use this stuff now, but it's like, soon you can't use this shit, bro.
That's a great point.
Yeah, bro. So it's just like sometimes when I'm on it and it says it's crashing, I'm like, oh shit, no, it's over. I didn't do all the things that I needed to do on it. Like my life's over. I gotta take advantage, because I feel like, bro, like it's really like a race, bro. We gotta like get it, because it's like this is like the next big boom, I think, honestly, with the technology on the AI, like for people to like really come up with some shit, because it's like you could really, bro, like I look at it like this, bro, like I always look at things in a different way. It's so funny, but it's like I look at it like this, bro, like with the ChatGPT and the AI, if it's being able to advance how fast you could do things, that's just like you're saving so much time. It's kind of how I look at, say, a motherfucker, like a person that makes, if you make $50,000 a year versus someone that makes $100,000 a year versus someone that makes $200,000 a year. The person that makes 50 is literally living a slower life. The person that lives $100,000 a year is like living twice as fast, because that thing that you wanted, you can get it twice as fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to save up a little longer. But this person that has 200,000, they're getting it that much faster. So they're living a faster life. So it's just like, it's the same thing with this like AI right now. It's like you're able to live a faster life. So it's like you gotta take advantage of that now, bro, because that, it might not be here like soon. Like, we might, like, it might get so like regulated, like you have to pay for it. What if you have to start paying for ChatGPT?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're like, yo, we gathered all the information we need from the beta test, we want you to pay now. It's like, damn, bro, what if I wanted to write a contract to do something for my studio that I didn't get written on ChatGPT or ChatGPT?
That's real, bro. That's a good way to put it. Like, grab it before there's too many hands in it. That's interesting, bro. There's been a ton of examples of that.
Yeah, man.
Before, like, big money gets involved,
yeah,
the average person can fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Yo, kind of a segue, like, so you deal with podcasts. I feel like podcast is a bit in that same kind of similar conversation as, like, ChatGPT, crypto, NFT, in that anyone can do one.
Yeah.
In your experience working with a lot of podcasts, how do you feel the podcast game is? Where do you think that's going to go? Because I'm personally kind of curious myself. Like, everyone has one. Every celebrity has one. I'm curious. I want to hear your thoughts about how you've seen the game evolve.
Honestly, yeah, everyone has one. Everyone, like, I don't want to be the guy to be like, yo, everyone needs to have one. But it's just like, just kind of like how I have design skills. Everyone needs to have the podcast mind state.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like, if you, like, I'm working with different clients and I'm able to now make them different designs, do different things for them because I have these little skills. I made a podcast for myself and I'm able to service these for these clients. And now we're like getting better production value and I'm able to help that with my clients. And I'm finding for my clients and like people in general, it's just like, I find people need these skills if you want to be a brand. It's either you're going to get caught in the matrix and your job is going to get wiped out from AI or just some kind of robot, and if you don't have some kind of value to bring to the game, then you're wiped out. And it's just like with podcasts, you're learning production. Look at you with the mics and the audio and like the videos and all that stuff. You're learning skills.
Yeah.
So you're able to bring this to, like, when you chop the clips, you're able to like bring this value to other people.
Right.
So it's like either you work on your dream or you help someone else work on theirs. You know? So it's just like, but at the end of the day, it's okay to help someone work on their dreams, because it's like I'm looking at a lot of young girls, they would love to help Kim Kardashian or insert name here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you have the opportunity to get into those doors and if you have the skills, that's what it's all about. So I think podcasting is very definitely relevant. Everybody has one, and it's just like, that's also another thing too, because it's like I'm saying that from the perspective, that past statement from the perspective of like building yourself and being a well-founded individual.
Yeah.
But then you look at the perspective of like the waste, because you look at like, say I just have 2 cups right here, I could have just had one. That's waste. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the same thing. We put out some content on the online, I could have just scaled back. That's waste. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's also a thing. It's like, I'm not saying these people wasting their times and stuff like that, but it's like, you got to be more selective. Like, I really should have just got 1 cup, because I'm just out here doing my life. I'm on 3 cups. Like, do I deserve 3 cups? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to judge people, but it's just like, you got to be more conscious and stuff like that. And it's like the stuff we're putting out there, because it's like, yo, people got to like maybe segment stuff more, or like whatever they want to do and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, there's very big value in the podcast. Everyone's doing it, but everyone's got to, I think, get skills and like know what they are like doing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, bro. I think I heard back in the day that there were bands that people would listen to and be like, oh, I can start a band. And a lot of people started a band.
Yeah.
But not many of them either were very good or stuck with it.
Right.
And I think that's where we are with podcasts, bro.
Yeah.
Funny story for you, bro. When 2020, COVID, I was already doing the podcast, but still not as serious about it. I saw so many people start podcasts.
Yeah.
So 2020, bro, everyone and their mom had one.
Right.
Last, like, a few months ago, just for fun, I went back on it, like, I followed them and shit. I went back to check them out. Hadn't posted in a year. Hadn't posted in a year and a half. Hadn't posted in 9 months. Like, it's the same thing, bro. Like, this podcast shit, the NFT shit.
Yup.
Only the serious ones keep going,
You're
bro.
right.
It's
You're
fucking
right.
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's never like easy.
No, it's not,
Like,
bro.
if you fold on it, you're done anyway.
No. See how the art that you have on the wall, like, it didn't just come here one time. It's a build up
Over time.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Exactly, bro.
Real shit.
Bro.
Do you give that type of guidance to your guys in the studios? Like, do they ask you, what do you think we should be doing? And
Yeah. So it's just like I feel like I have a lot of wisdom to give, but it's just like I don't want to make it seem like, yo, I have all the sauce here. Like, I don't like being in that position of like, yo, I'm the guru. And
yeah, are you asking for advice?
yeah,
Are
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like to be that guy, but it's like, yo, I have a lot of sauce, bro. Like, but I'm trying to like package it because it's like I feel like I could be a good teacher, but it's like I really need to package it and stuff because it's like, yo, I could really give a lot of sauce, bro. Like I have a lot of like knowledge in different areas
Definitely
and stuff like that. But it's just like, yeah, I gotta like package it, and it's just like, yo, it's a lot of imposter syndrome as well, because it's just like, you gotta take it in. Like I'm looking at this from a rapper lens, bro. Like I'm just here for like a rapper lens, you know. Like, I got the gold in my teeth because of rapper lens. I got these like I buy my jewelry off of show money, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's not like paycheck. I didn't like work in a little job or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm looking at my perspective from a rapper lens, you know. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's kind of like, it's a little different for me, but like, I don't know, man. It's fine.
Bro, I fucking feel you, man. Honestly, you know what's funny, bro? I got a 9 to 5. I've always been like kind of similar, like go to school, get a job, this and that. But I've always kind of had that rapper lens too, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, no, this shit is cool and this shit is not.
Yeah.
This shit is like some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a fucking key.
It is, bro.
Like having that rapper lens is it's helped me, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, sometimes you see where you are and you're like, I'm not that guy and I'm happy about that, you know?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, fuck, that situation is not wavy.
100%.
You know?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like filter.
Yeah, no, it really is, because this is like, it makes you look at life in a different way. I feel like other people, like, if you were like a dancer, you probably look at life in a different way.
Yeah.
Or like just different, like if you're in different cliques, you know, obviously if you're a Freemason, whatnot, like that. But like, it's just like if you're in different situations, you look at life in a different situation. And it's just like, it's all about trying to gain knowledge from different people and like take little nuggets from different people. And like, yeah, bro, move accordingly.
Real shit.
Yeah, man.
Part of the journey, bro. Yo, we're fucking already over an hour.
Jeez.
Time flies.
Yo, I like that, bro.
I
You just
love
dropped
that,
gems.
bro. I still want to, if you're down to chill for a little longer,
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
fire.
we chop it
Yo,
up.
so I was telling you before the podcast, I was searching the IG, doing research, and I was distracted, man, because fuck, at a certain point on your profile, it's nothing but ladies, bro, with very little clothing. And stickers with your name on it, as we do on the cup right here.
Yeah. You already know.
So, bro, talk to me a little bit about how do you work with so many ladies, and how is it to work with women? Because that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, it's a vibe, bro. Like, shout out to the ladies I worked with, and yeah, like I've been doing this for a while, man. Like, cause it's like the way I look at it is like Instagram, right? What does Instagram want? Instagram wants beautiful women.
Visually appealing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna put. Nobody wants to look at me. Like, what? Nah, they want ladies.
True.
So I'll put the ladies with my name on them. You know? So like that's kind of how I got into it. Cause it's just like I did what the platform required. Like if you look at my stuff on TikTok, I have videos with 1 million views.
Waterfront?
No, on my Stooie 905.
Follow you.
Yeah, on TikTok, I have videos that hit 1 million because I know what the platform requires. And it's not a video with my face on it, and it's not a video that I stole. It's a video that I recorded and put together for the algorithm because I knew that shit was gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like on Instagram, I put what I thought was required for Instagram within the platforms of my creativity, like what I thought was like right and shit like that. And at that time, I was a young buck when I had Instagram and stuff like that. So it's like I got Instagram when it was age appropriate, when I was around like 18 and shit, right?
Yeah.
Just around 18 and shit. So this is right. when I was like very like young and promiscuous and stuff like that. So it's just like I was doing the most. So I had the Stooie stickers because I was like on my Stooie shit since day one and shit. So I had the shorty, like the girls that I was seeing, they would always like send me a picture with my sticker on there, like with them posted with the sticker, right? And then like I had a BlackBerry for the longest time, so it was just like I would send, like they would, like I had an Instagram account, and then they would log into my Instagram account and then like post the pictures that they would take with the sticker onto my Instagram account for me. And then like I was hanging out with a lot of other photographers and stuff, just being a creative, just being in different creative circles and stuff like that. And then shout out to Brandon Jordan, like he was like a legend, that he was like one of these early guys like that kind of like brought Tumblr to Instagram.
Yep.
You know, so it's like he's like one of those kind of guys, and he was like, I was like, whoa, this was a girl that I really knew, and she's doing that on Instagram right now. And I was like, yo, Brandon, show me the way. And then I was just like chopping it up with these photographers and stuff like that. And then I was like, wait a minute, all I gotta do is use my Instagram, because like these girls are already posting on my Instagram for me. So I was like, oh, I'm in there now. Like I already got it made, because like I was hanging out with them at like this photographer's house and stuff like that, chopping up with all these other photographers, On a Wave, Mikey Safe House, like all these other guys that were like doing this kind of like bring the Tumblr to Instagram type vibes and stuff like that. And then like I wanted to do that, and then I was like, whoa, I'm already doing this. I didn't even realize I was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, I just got to take the pictures myself. And it was a no-brainer, right? So yeah, so then I just started taking the pictures myself, bro. And then yeah, like I have a high taste level for things, so it's just like I was never trying to just like take the same picture twice.
Yep.
Always trying to elevate, skin retouching, lighting, studio settings, different situations, like, you know what I'm saying, like all the time, you know, different models, different faces. Like I'm not trying to just like be on the same level all the time, right? So it's like always trying to level up through that, and everything I do, because like doing the same thing twice is boring, bro. Like I already did that, fam. Like I need a new challenge, right? So it's like I always try to do different things. So like yeah, bro, just started from that, man. Like, and just started doing the Instagram thing, and then you're saying working with ladies. It's just like when I started doing that stuff, it was kind of like the idea of bringing Tumblr to Instagram. Tumblr was like so appealing, because I was telling a homie now, like, is that Pamela Anderson on the wall?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect example. Before Pamela Anderson, these like high value sets, different situations, all this stuff. Tumblr, dude and her fucking boyfriend, like girl and her boyfriend, like dude and lover, you know what I'm saying? Like me and like this girl, like
smoking weed and shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, like it was like different vibes, like more like low production value. So it was just like, it was like more appealing, I guess, for a younger audience. So like Tumblr was popping, like you'd see all the most promiscuous stuff, and then like then they had Instagram, but it had to be more tamed down. So you had to find that like happy medium. So then it got onto Instagram, but now Instagram is like so many years later, it's like this platform for selling and advertising, and Facebook bought it in, so it's a whole different thing now. But before, when girls, because before girls were trying to be like Pamela Anderson, but there's no other option other like there's only so many Pamelas. But then Tumblr opened this platform. It's like, yo, I can be promiscuous on the internet and no one's gonna know who I am.
Anyone can. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So girls love that idea back in the day, back in like 2012, right? But like now it's just like, it's not the same. Like the whole climate, like the climate of like everybody, like this whole like manosphere, like this whole fucking women's feminist and all this stuff. It's like different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the vibe's different. So it's just like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, I love beautiful women and taking pictures of beautiful women and stuff like that, but it's like I feel like yo, Hugh Hefner died, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think you gotta just like move with the times, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, it's cool and all, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but it's just like, that was from the perspective before, when girls needed a photographer.
Real shit.
Now it's just like, I'm competing with a cell phone.
Yep.
Every year she got a new cell phone. She already know how to take her pictures. She already face tuning. Why would she need me? Before, I could literally, like, this was before all those videos and these like prank videos and shit and all these like pickup line videos, but that was me, bro. I was literally in the mall. I could literally just go see a pretty girl and be like, hey, you're so beautiful, hit her with the Riz, and then it's just like, yo, we're shooting. like a couple hours later. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, I'm obviously not smashing first time, but it's just like, yo, I just met her in a very intimate situation. Now next time we hang out, whatever, yo, it's like we have a good bond already built, already established. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's what I'm saying, bro. So it's just like, I could do that like back in the day, and I feel like culturally acceptable. But now it's just like, I'm like, yo, I have so much riz, bro. Like, bro, I'm like I feel like I gotta bottle up my riz. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like,
start selling it.
Yo, no, but I feel like I gotta, like, as in like, I can't just let it overflow. As in like, because it's just like, yo, like, how situations are, like, it's just like, what, you're like that, like, whatever, like, yo, they got my man Tate locked up, and then the girls fully came out and were like, yo, he wasn't like holding us captive or whatever, and the government's saying you're all are brainwashed.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you girls don't know enough. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, not to say this guy was some guy I look up to necessarily, but I'm just saying it's just like the whole idea of being a very alpha male, because it's just like, also not another person I'm looking up to, but you got to look at alpha males. Look at mans like Genghis Khan, bro. Like, his whole track record, like, those are alpha guys.
Populated the whole country.
You know what I'm saying? So those are alpha guys. So it's just like, what are we just like discrediting how we got? Like, I don't know, bro.
Facts.
It's like we're in a very different climate. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just weird, bro. So it's just like, because I say that to say, like, I did all the stuff with the ladies, but these ladies can get a female photographer, and they probably feel hella more comfortable.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not trying to put myself out of work, because I'm like hella talented and I got ideas, and we're gonna do this stuff like on the next level. But it's just like, there's other avenues, and these girls are doing it like a lot. The thing about girls and a lot of certain people who are after get quick scheme things, they're very comfortable. Like, they're like, they just want to get so much, right? So it's just like, if they just need so much, if their rent is $2,500, they only need $2,500 off this OnlyFans.
Facts.
But realistically, you could be getting $25,000.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they're certain people, they're not here for the scalability. They just want how much they need, and then they're comfortable there.
Yeah, they're not thinking about building bridges.
Yeah.
They're not even thinking about burning bridges. They're just thinking about that target.
Yeah.
And
Just be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. To each their own.
Yeah.
I think that shit runs out at some point, bro. Like, at some point.
That's what I'm saying,
You
bro.
don't look
Like
like that
yo,
anymore.
the photography shit ran out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It ran out. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
I get that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
that.
just like, there's so many things that happen. It's like, even with the Bitcoin or whatever people were in, or I said the smoking, you could have smoked in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Now you can barely smoke on the patio.
Things change, bro. There used to be a milkman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
That there's not that job anymore,
Blockbuster.
bro. I was at the airport the other day, and I saw a row of maybe like 12 or so empty slots where that used to be payphones.
Mm-hmm.
That was a whole industry.
Now there's none.
There was somebody that went to those payphones and collected all the quarters that were filling the payphones. If there's issues on the payphones, if the cord got whatever, there's repairmen, whatever. There's a whole industry built on that.
Gone.
No more.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we only have a certain amount of time to get this shit. Same with the AI, bro. If you're getting it now off the AI, you got to get it now, bro. If you're going to wait till the summertime.
Yo, that's great advice, man. Whatever the WAP is, you make it now.
Yo, history repeats, opportunities don't.
That is a
excuses or results, bro.
That is some cold shit, bro.
You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
Off
History
top.
repeats itself. Opportunities don't.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real, bro. I said some shit recently where I said, don't, like, if you miss an opportunity, you can't cry about it. And I felt that way because the opportunity's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So just, like, let's move for the next one, you know?
Yeah.
Because, yo, you're 100% right. It's not going to come back. We got to just be ready next time.
Yeah.
We're not going to hit all of them.
Yeah.
But the ones you hit,
yeah, bro.
fucking hit on them.
Yeah, bro.
That's real, bro. You only got to hit one.
And you got to swing, too. You got to actually make it to the
You
gym.
gotta try.
You got to make it to the gym. A lot of people ain't even going to the gym. You're in the gym. We're in the gym right now, bro.
Yeah, you got to be in the game, bro.
My boy Vinny's putting up numbers right now. What episode are we on right now?
Fuck, bro. Can't even tell you.
You know, he lost count because that's how many numbers he putting up right now.
Game.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are still in single digits.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing right here, bro. You putting up numbers, you putting up work, bro, and I appreciate that. Bro. I see you doing your thing, bro.
Yo, I love working. Like, I love work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone that I fuck with, and I think you could relate to this. If you're working, I fuck with you.
Yeah, man.
If you're putting that work in, I fuck with you. If you're not talking, making excuses, and putting up results, fuck with you.
That's what it is right there, bro.
Yeah,
excuses or results, man.
Are you working or you're not?
Yeah, literally, bro.
Real fucking shit.
Man. Because we gonna see each other outside, bro. Because it's like, I met so many people, bro. Like, and it's just like, you'll see these people again. Mm-hmm. If you really want to be on the top, there's only so many people at the top, bro. VIP can only accept so many people. And, like, there's already a clear list of VIP. So if you're going to circulate in there, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's either you want to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, some people, as you said, like, they might start their little thing, but you check for them, they ain't even released nothing in, like, almost a year now. You know what I'm saying? They switched up. They got to do other things. And it's just like, yo, stuff happens to people, but it's just like, you know, man, like, the people who really dedicated, I rate that, bro. I respect that, bro.
Me too, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the common thread.
Yeah.
Universally, any country in the damn world.
That's what's really bringing us together, bro. That's how I got here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
like, just like being really out there and shit like that.
Being out there doing shit.
Yeah, doing your thing.
It's real, bro. So, yo, I want to give you a chance. Like, you have any projects coming up you want to plug? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah.
Floor is yours.
Yeah. Shout out to the Waves. We have this foundation that I'm putting together right now. It's like I'm working with some like real high level business people. Like when I'm in the meetings, bro, they talking about STGs, ESGs, and like all these acronyms that I barely understand, bro.
Corporate world loves acronyms.
Yo, it's like insane, bro. So it's this foundation because I have the Waterfront Studios. So it's like we have this foundation that we're building, the Waves Foundation, and we're trying to do different like impact the environment through water. So it's just like clean water initiatives, just like building more water and just like helping the different communities, you know. So it's like we have a lot of different funds going on right now. Definitely want to shout out the Waves Foundation that we have. And partner with Waterfront Studios, you know what I'm saying? Save H2O. We gotta really be about the planet, bro. Because it's like I said, I do this stuff for fun and games, and people be like, yo, what's the end goal? But it's like, yo, it's really about the waves, bro. It's really about the water. As your shout out to Max B.
Bro, it all leads back to the waves.
It all leads back to Max B.
Real quick, bro.
Yo.
It all leads back to the fucking waves.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? All day, bro.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke, bro. That was
Wavy
super
shit.
fucking full circle, bro. So it's just like Waves Foundations, like look out for more of that. And partner with the Waterfront Studios. We're really trying to just like save H2O and get people more educated on water. Next time I come through I'll tell you more about water, because it's like your water reacts to its environment, and water like has feelings, and like water, you can do certain things, bro. It sounds like mumbo jumbo, but I've done a lot of experiments and a lot of things, bro. So we're trying to make more waves, no pun intended, in that space. So that's really what I want to bring light to.
Fire.
Aside from everything else that we spoke about today, man.
Yo, keep me posted on that, bro. If there's shit I can help with, I'd love to, man.
No
I'd
doubt.
love that.
Yeah, 100%.
Always back to the water.
Yo, always back to the water, bro. Save H2O.
Real shit.
Waves. Let's get it.
Yo, for podcasts, for video production, events, and DJing, how do people hit you? Like, are you open to working with anyone?
Yeah. We take on clients all the time, man. Like, if you want to start a podcast, like, we make it effortless. Like, literally, our clients just come in, sit down, and start speaking. Like, we make it so effortless for them, and then we send them all the footage, everything that they want. It's, like, so effortless. If you want us to upload the footage for you, if you want us to write the descriptions for you, everything. It's like a white glove service for podcasts. It's really cool. So, like, we're always taking on new clients, always looking for more people to work with, different producers, different camera people, stuff like that. If you want to be a part of the production, you want to intern with us, all that stuff, man. We're always looking to grow.
That's fucking excellent, bro. What a good resource, man.
Yeah,
I love what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
Shout out Waterfront.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
My guy, yo,
Gang,
this
gang,
was a
gang.
fire fucking conversation.
Yo, it really was,
Damn
bro.
near hour and a half.
Jeez.
Legendary.
Yo, I get mad at my clients when they do this, bro. Hour and a half conversation. I'm like, yo, you booked an hour. You're an hour and a half in. Like, shut the front door. Like, crazy.
That's why, we do this underground, man.
Yeah, I know.
rules to
That's
this
why I'm on
shit.
other people's shows right now, and I'm not the one, like recording.
that.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. Like, if I'm a guest, like, I want the keys. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
let's talk all this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, actually, I have fucking one more question.
Yeah,
I was
of
on your
course.
IG again.
Yeah.
This was time ago.
Yeah.
Picture backstage of Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Yo, I love Action Bronson, man. How the
Yeah.
hell did that come about?
Bro, so like when I was doing these okay, so like yeah, bro, like how like being a rapper, right? That was rapper
Yeah,
lens. Always
that's
through a
rapper-
rapper
that's
lens.
rapper
Always
shit.
through a rapper lens. I got a little camera and probably trying to make some rap music videos or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like rapper lens, right? And then but like couldn't like fucking materialize to the level I wanted to, because the whole thing was like I'm coming from the Kink In My Hair, right? Like TV show that was
Right.
internationally syndicated.
Right.
Like I had people in Africa DMing me. I had people stopping me for my autograph on the streets, right? So it's like if I put up a little video and it gets like 300, 500 views, bro, like that does I can't feel good about that.
Right.
So it just wasn't doing it for me. So it was just like the videos weren't popping out for me, so it's like I had to go to other people's shows. I had to tape other people's shows, doing all the stuff. I'm filming other people's shows, and I was just backstage, bro. Like there's a minute when I was just like doing a lot of coverage for a lot of shows before the shit was like even like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like there backstage with a lot of people. I was smoking with Joey Badass. I'm like fucking exchanging words with Ab Soul. He's telling me how quiet my weed is and not loud, and I'm like, yo, I swear it's at least a 7. He's like, yo, it's barely even a 5, fam. And I'm like, crazy, you know? So it's like, yeah, bro, like I've done so many things, you know, through that rapper lens, just trying to make it, but also being a business person and trying to think of like, okay, I can't get that position now, but this night is happening and I want to be a part of it. How can I fit in? You know? So it's just like, yeah, bro. So it's like I filmed a lot of concerts, man. I was there, bro. Like I probably still have like, yo, shout out to the underachievers. Shout out to so many people that I met along the way. Like I probably still have a lot of people's numbers like that and shit that I just like met through just like coming up and shit like that. Classified, big Canadian artist.
Yo.
Shout out to Special K. Met him and then he led me to meet Classified. He's like a huge OG who taught me a lot. And like, yeah, bro, like you just meet a lot of people, bro. Like,
Classified.
yeah,
man.
but yo, I was doing a lot, man. Like Action Bronson, I was there, bro. Like this hand touched his sweaty back. That's why I got to keep the gloves on and shit. You know, what I'm saying?
Big boy Action Bronson.
Shout out to him, bro. That's when he was
awesome,
probably like
man.
300 pounds. Now he's like
Yeah, he's buff now.
D's right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Nah,
crazy.
bro, what a fucking story, man. And again, you said it really well. Like you saw some shit you like. How do I fit in here somewhere? Make my way.
Yeah,
That's real, bro. I love
Big
that
facts.
fucking shit.
big facts, big facts.
Shout out to the man Stoo-ie, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thanks
Real
for having me, man.
legendary shit.
Yo, vigilantes, we out here, bro.
Vigilante
Visa up.
shit.
Visa up.
Let's get
Visa
it,
up.
man.
Let's get it.
Upcoming stuff. Keep an eye out. What's your IG?
STOO_IE off top, and it's Waterfront Studios, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go. Shout out Waterfront. Shout out Stooie. Like, follow, subscribe. Versatile Vigilante.
Hey.
Let's get it, man.
All day.
Gang, gang, gang.
Hey.